Hey everybody, it's me again, Kale. We're here playing more Tales of Berseria. Last time we left off, we had just rescued the Therian... hey lady, what's your name? Medusa. I knew it sounded like Medusa, but I didn't want to insult her by calling her some other snake lady's name. That'd just be mean. And now, she's Kamawana's new mommy. And that makes everyone happy. Especially Velvet, who no longer has to deal with that. I'm sure she's really ecstatic for that. Anyway, looks like my boat's back, so we will send them out on a new adventure real quick.
Our scout ship has returned!
Great! Let's do this one!
And I suck as per usual. Sorry, 1 out of 3 is not acceptable.
Scout ships...
How's it going, guys? You're a good man. I'm glad you're our new ruler. Or who will eventually become our new ruler, hopefully. This is making me miss my own late mother. Tile. I don't want anyone to see me cry. It's in my name. Hardened pirate. If I cry, that goes away. Alright. What the hell am I doing anyway? Oh. Oh. I can go talk to the promoter in Helavis. Can I do that right now? Can we, like, actually do side quests right now? That'd be pretty dope. I've got a few in Helavis that need to be taken care of. No? Can't use the ship right now? We're all just kind of choked up at the moment. Alright. Fine. I get it. It's a very touching moment. We're all kind of recovering right now. It was beautiful.
Hey,
Oh, what's up, Lovey?
do you all have mothers?
Hmm? Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamawana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
Yeah, let's hear a little bit about your backgrounds,
My mother
guys.
was a strict, frightening woman, but she died a long time ago.
I see.
I have no parents either. But the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Coming from you, I don't
Right.
believe that.
And you, Eisen?
We Malakim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malakim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words, we don't have blood relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me,
So,
I was already
how are you
tethered
and your
in
sister
being
related
cub
then?
number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that.
I'm curious now.
I told Medusa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Eisen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malakim, too, can form precious bonds. True friendships, even family.
That's right. Your words wouldn't have stopped Medusa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
Gotta
I'm
believe
sure
a
of
word to have others believe it
It's
too.
far better than being a witch born from a peach.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's right.
Was this Journey to the West? Jeez. Actually, it's Journey to the West and one other Japanese folklore I can't remember the name of. Popular one, though. Okay. Grimoire was in the tower, right? There's also that down there. Port Cadnix? And that one there. And that one there. I got a lot of traveling to do. So many side quests to worry about right now. What's that down there? How do I... Okay. 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 No, not that. How do I work? How, oh, there we go. What's that down there? Yeah, screw it, we'll go to the one I know how to get to. God. It's all so confusing. This place has an annoying layout. Then again, I suppose it's a dungeon. It's probably meant to. Like, an actual prison dungeon, not just a dungeon as in go here, have adventure. I'm hearing noises now. I think I'm going insane. Though, I'm not too surprised about that. It's not in here, is it? Well, WTF, guys. That's in the South Watchtower. You make it sound like I know where I'm going. Come on, game, be nice. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I clearly went the wrong direction. I'm bad at navigation. There's a reason I'm a captain, not a navigator. That's what this show needs. A proper navigator. Somebody who can keep me focused. And provide me with witty background commentary. Because Lord knows I run dry pretty quickly. Let's see, so is it out through there, maybe? I'm gonna hope so. I want to find this talk point before it goes away. It might be crucial to background or future events. I don't know, I haven't found it yet. No, seriously, how do I... What? I don't understand. What are you? Strange outside of the box thing? Oh, there it is. What up, buddy?
The oldest known map of the world
there we go.
was
Found
made
it.
by... Wow, it took them decades.
I'd imagine.
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel.
True adventurer.
I know Magilu and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Yes!
Ah, adventure. Truly the romance of the quest we call life.
Luffy said
I like their way of thinking.
Didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves.
Yes!
No matter the danger that waits.
The manly fighting spirit.
There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavis and the Figal ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Yes, this speaks to my manly fighting
Wow,
spirit
my
and my
very own treasure.
desire for adventure. These people get me. I'm weird. I can't help it. Thank you. Oh wait, is this the other dock? Is that why I've never been here before? Yeah, this is the other dock. Nobody ever uses this dock. Oh. It's also where we keep our herbs, apparently. The hell is that? Oh, just tarnished silver coin behind a bottle. Made the bottle look so much more enticing. And important. Curse you, particle effects and background environments making me think a worthless texture is important. So disappointed. Anyway, there's another little scene in the South Watchtower, which I can access by going from floor 1. There it is. I can read a map sometimes. Maybe. I am great at adventure. Don't you even tell me differently. So now I just gotta fill the silence a little bit. Get from place to place. A lot of walking around this place as of late. I think it's a home base. Kind of tend to get lost here looking for company.
It's all thanks to you that construction of our hideout is proceeding so smoothly.
I know.
About that retractable ventilation shutter. Please, let me make a new one.
What? Why? We already installed it, and it works just fine.
It's the hinges. When they move, it makes this unbearable squeak. I can hear it every time the wind blows.
Oh, come on, that's nothing. Besides, anything we install is going to rust up once the sea breeze gets to it. More importantly, I'd love it if you made us a nice big pot and a frying pan, too.
Not happening. I can't focus with that incessant squeaking. I can't work under these conditions.
Fine. You
Wow,
can make a new
he's a real
shutter,
diva sometimes.
But make us a pot and pan while you're at it.
Can I also fix that autonomous hunter-killer anti-personnel spinning blade engine I made the other day?
Wait, what?
That too? But you said you were satisfied with how it turned out.
I was at first, but when I thought about it, I realized I forgot to install an off switch. So, can I fix it?
God, yes! Fix it before it kills us all!
Great.
Yeah, this is like a real
Okay.
design falter.
Shutter first, then...
Spinning death machine first!
Agreed. Always fix the spinning death machine. Always top priority. The weirdest traps around here, you know that? You know, it only makes me believe we're the bad guys even more. We're the nicest group of bad guys to ever exist. Still the bad guys. We're the ones with a former dungeon turned secret base filled to the brim with death machines, apparently.
You said that Malakim can have familial ties, but what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Good question.
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an Earth Pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while, and then one day, she was born from the very same Earth Pulse point.
I'll get it now.
Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are two Malakim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. The other Malakim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive.
You're telling me.
But when she smiles, It's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain, and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand.
Man.
We each gave each other pendants in the same
Stop
shape
piling
the
on
very
feels
same
for
day.
this story.
That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that
Because
her
I
in
know
the
what comes
picture?
of it.
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Well, I'm sure that if you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
Wow. 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 Bitch move, Moggy Lou. But yeah, no, I know where a lot of this goes because Zestiria is like the first game in this series, but this is a prequel, so I know where everything's going. And it's just like playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. I know something bad's going to happen. There's nothing I can do to stop it, because it's already written in stone. Makes me sad. Yeah, if you ever want to make me sad, you just gotta make a prequel to a game that stars characters that I know bad things are gonna happen to.
Ah, there you two are.
Hi, teacher. Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed.
Ooh.
It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial.
That doesn't sound good.
4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful
That
material to keep
sounds
us awake
wonderful.
at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Innominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples.
Yeah, that part
So,
made me
when the
feel
world is at peak
pretty
malevolence,
spooked.
Innominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
Is that what the Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Innominat?
No, Artorias is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laufey to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
He's not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laufey's death?
Is there anything else in that book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete.
Of course.
There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting
Artorias really
Innominat's
fallen that
revival.
far.
We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
But this was the only copy in the royal villa. If the original is out there, who knows where it could be?
It's getting pretty late. Why don't we call it a day?
Yeah, let's get some rest.
You can tell Velvet still has some deep-seated respect for Artorias, and doesn't want the sacrifice of her brother to have been for nothing. I can respect that. We're all literally in the same boat. Your life is in everyone's hands. Their lives are in yours. It's a simple sort of faith. We don't obey rules written down in some book. We follow the law of the sea. That actually sounds more troublesome overall. Yeah, I can get that being confusing. Why don't you speak in these and thous? Seems like that'd suit your character. It's not my style, I guess. Why do you speak the way you do? It's a very inappropriate thing to ask a witch. Did no one teach you your basic manners? Sorry, I had no idea. Alright, what's up next? Oh, do we already got a location? Tight. Can I sail around and do my side quests yet? Please? I'd like to do that.
Hey, Laviset! Medessa let me sleep in her bed last night.
Nice.
She's warm for a snake lady. That's great. She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too. What? I couldn't. It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Hey, Kamoana. Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Really?
Wow, really? I want to see.
Does that mean
He brought
Kuragane
it
can
off
grow a
to
new
Vision
head too?
Tower.
Let's go see. Medessa, you too.
No?
All right.
Whatever.
But don't run, or you'll trip.
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
Having some girl trouble, my little Malik?
I'm just glad
Bitch, I will
Kamoana
slap
and
you.
Medessa are starting to feel better.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting
We
from
both
Velvet.
still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling.
We've got bigger things to worry about. Hurry up and locate the next Earth Pulse point.
Right. Okay.
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet?
I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place.
That's true, but still.
Do we go find another hideout?
No, we'll keep on the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therians before the Abbey finds us.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold this place anyway.
We've got no obligation to.
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part
Gotta
of
be
East
so
Gand,
mean.
I think.
But that's... All right. We're headed for East Gand.
Uh-oh.
Then our first stop should be Port Taliesin.
Homecoming. It's about to get even sadder. I can tell. Quickly, go Distraction Force.
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Inominat shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding
Yeah.
that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation? Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility.
You're very hopeful.
But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
It's reassuring, but
We need the
let's
other
be
half
honest
of
here.
that book, or some other text on Inominat.
We
We
may
don't
pretend to
have
be
the
the
time
bad
to
guys,
search
but
for
the
it.
Abbey,
Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
unwitting pawns in the bad guys' plan.
That book is just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
Yeah.
I'm an expert at errors.
Okay, that makes sense.
When Miss Magilu made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Well, when she tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes, the spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days. That's impossible. Oh, how cruel. Cruel is right. That witch is a real devil, I tell you. A slave driver.
Bien Fu, let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Miss Magilu.
Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment.
Thank you, Distraction Force. Oh, we got some more.
Grimoire
Go.
always looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done, and quickly too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if you're saying we lack a certain air of maturity, I might not disagree.
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorias has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grim's been that way since the day she was born. I hate to admit it, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Moloch. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong.
Damn.
And her dinner shows would sell out the day the tickets went on sale. Malachim came by the droves to doze off listening to her live readings of ancient books.
Wow!
Huh?
I had no idea she was so
She's had an interesting life.
Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now
That's a
that I
show.
think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her...
You know, Magilu makes this world seem more complicated than I think it actually is.
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened. That sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make-or-break moment here.
All right. I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh. What do you think, Laffy said? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little off. but
Unimpressed
you're
across the
definitely
board.
doing it, I think. Aw, you don't have to grow up, Madame Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
Shut up, Bienfu.
You stay out of this, Bienfu!
God, more? There's more on the docks, too. We're gonna be here forever.
Not that I really care.
It's another catching up at base
Who
episode.
ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a Therian?
Man, that was a while ago. I lost because I came away with nothing.
That's true.
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therian. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and I'm not giving it to you.
That's not just something you can up and decide.
Wow!
Like that. In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger. That should count for negative points.
How-
I lost.
Who cares?
How are they
It was all in fun.
How are they competing
I care.
over loss?
Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I'm with Eisen on this one. It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eisen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa, whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
Is that
You're both
true?
adults, so why not a drinking contest?
Bam!
That's it.
Done.
If we have a drinking contest, we'll be able to compete on an even playing field.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll have the crew bring out the drinks.
Well, that's one way of resolving it, I suppose.
Well done, Velvet.
Whatever gets it done. I'm not gonna complain.
If you guys are gonna have a drinking contest, you're gonna need some tasty snacks to go with all that alcohol, right?
Definitely. Let's go out and fish us some snacks.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
It's always
Didn't
a battle.
we just figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd
No
you have
mess
to
is
go and
truly
stick your
resolved
nose
around
into it?
Rokuro and Eisen.
What? Why are you
Oh, he's so annoying. Alright, we're done with those? Good. Let's mop up the ones on the docks here and get going.
Hey, get this! I was out fishing the other day, when before I knew it, I'd wound up near a Class 4 island.
Oh, shit.
Once I realized what was happening, I tried to turn the ship around.
Was it a sudden storm?
I wish! It was this great monstrous bird.
Birds.
Damn thing had wings big enough to cover up the whole blasted sky.
That
Class 4
sounds
Demon
like
Burb
a bit of a
Island.
stretch.
You think I'm lying? Then check it out for yourself.
A huge bird.
Class 4 Burb Island. We must destroy them.
This island's really something. No way I'd want to go to prison here, but it'd make a great hideout. If I'm gonna be left in charge of this place, I'll turn it into the best hideout
Tail's still
ever.
not back yet.
You're in charge?
Someone has to look after this place while you're all running around, maintaining the ships in the base, watching the Prince and Medusa, keeping Kamoana company. I'll keep this place running ship-shape, so that you all can focus on looking for the Therians.
But those are just odd jobs anyone could do. You're a navigator. Isn't that a waste of your talents?
You dolt! These are important tasks! Someone's gotta do it! We've got to.
Dial's the most reliable lizard
but
we
is there
got.
anyone besides me that could handle all of this by themselves? Besides, ever since I lost my tail, my balance has been off. The seasickness is killing me.
That's your story and you're sticking to it? Tell the truth. You don't want to come because you're afraid you'll be hurt again.
No, that's not it at all.
Not exactly. Alright. Well, we'll save setting sail for the next episode. I think this is a pretty good place to stop. Right at the cusp of adventure. Anyway, hope you're all enjoying yourselves, and if you are, feel free to come back for the next one. Always happy to have you. And until then, you have yourselves a wonderful day. See you in the next one. Later.